Hey guys, it's me, Opinions by Mike, and today I'm here to tell you why Lonzo Ball is the real loser in the Kemba Walker trade to the Oklahoma City Thunder. With Kemba Walker recently getting traded to the Oklahoma City Thunder, many people think that the Boston Celtics have lost the trade. I am one of those people. Trading Kemba Walker, a fairly decent player who was a recent All-Star, and the number 16 overall pick in the draft, which is where players like Donovan Mitchell and Kawhi Leonard were drafted, for a player like Al Horford, who was literally shut down halfway through the season last year because he was not good enough, is crazy. Not to mention the fact that Al Horford has a terrible contract at around $27 million a year for the next 2 seasons. Clearly, Brad Stevens knows something about Kemba Walker that we don't, since there is no way that anyone would trade for the player, in my opinion, who has the worst contract in the league, in Al Horford. However, even though it might seem like the Celtics have lost the trade, the real loser in this trade is Lonzo Ball. This summer, Lonzo is up for a contract extension. He's a restricted free agent, meaning the Pelicans can match any offer he gets. The Pelicans will definitely want to keep him, considering he is a good match for Zion Williamson. Lonzo is the perfect point guard for Zion, since they can both run the pick and roll really well, and Lonzo always seems to find a way to lob him the ball. However, even though the Pelicans will want to keep him, they will definitely not want to overpay for him. They could offer him a max or a near max extension, but since he is a restricted free agent, that isn't necessarily the smartest thing to do, because you could be overpaying for him. As I said before, Pelicans simply have to match any offer that he gets in order to keep him, so there is no reason for them to start the bidding against themselves. That's where the Oklahoma City Thunder come in. Usually what happens when players hit restricted free agency is that the player's agent uses their connections to get another team to offer their player a contract that is slightly higher than their market value, in return for a future favor. When that team offers a contract that is slightly higher than market value, but still reasonable, the team the player was originally with usually matches the offer, thus getting the player a better contract than they would usually get. Lonzo Ball has the best agent in Rich Paul, who has many connections around the league. What would likely happen is that Rich Paul, Lonzo's agent, would have asked the OKC to offer Lonzo a max contract, given they have all this cap space and they need a point guard, in return for a future favor. The Pelicans would then either match the contract, bringing Lonzo back to New Orleans, or they would let Lonzo walk and go to OKC. In both cases, OKC would come out on top, as they would either be owed a favor from Rich Paul, one of the best agents in the league, or they would have satisfied their point guard need with Lonzo Ball. However, now that the Thunder have traded for Kemba Walker, they no longer have the need for a point guard and have less cap space. This is a huge loss for Lonzo, and this is not to mention the fact that one of the most realistic destinations for him this offseason is now off the table, as only the Knicks will now have the cap space to offer him a max contract, which is something that is unlikely given the fact that they already have 2 ball-dominant players in RJ Barrett and Julius Randle. Obviously, teams can create cap space during the summer, but I'm just talking about as of now. And therefore, that is why I think Lonzo Ball is a real loser in the Kemba trade to OKC. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.